we will have more insight together, as today's topic is identify and activate your strengths. That's the last day of the program, like I said, and today's topic is identifying and activate your strengths. What does that mean? So there's a focus that I want us to look into it together, which is turning awareness into impact. Yeah, when you identify yourself, you activate your strength. And how will you do that? By turning your awareness into impact. And here is an emphasis on it, which is saying that retaining potential is not just about what you have, it is about what you do with it. You were created with gifts that can bless others, but they grow stronger through use and service. Yeah, if you understand something here with me, what I'm trying to say is that it's not just about retaining your potential, it's not about maximizing your potential alone. When you have this potential, when you maximize them or when you guide them, there's a way that it will be impactful for yourself and even also to your community or to those that you live with them. Which is, I'm trying to say is that all that you have, all that potential that you have, it is very, very useful to yourself and even to your community or to those that you live with them. What does that mean? There's a gift God giveth to each and every individual. We are created with a great gift, of which if we use it in service to others, we will see that it will be stronger and it will even be more great to us, because the more you give out what you have concerning your potential, I believe that the more you will get more strength, the more you get more impact that you will be able to utilize for yourself and even for your community or for the people you live with them. That's what I mean. Yeah. So if you have a wonderful gift, if you have a wonderful talent or wonderful potential with you, what I'm trying to say is that try to use it in your community, try to use it in your own way of life, people that you live with them or the environment that you live with them. Because the more you use it, the more stronger it will be, the more energized you will be in order to retain and as well to maximize your own potential in this life. And there is a reflection prompt that I want us to look at it right now, which says that whatever or what comes naturally, you can ask yourself, or the prompt that I want us to talk about is that you can ask yourself, what comes naturally to me that others often appreciate or benefit from it? You can ask yourself this question, and if you ask yourself, I know that definitely there will be an answer to that. Yes. So number one, if you are able to ask yourself, take some minutes, like 10 to 15 minutes, to reflect on them, write them down, like journal them on your own books or in your own journals. I believe that when you do that, you're going to use it, you're going to reflect on them and take action on it in order to utilize it for yourself or for your own community or for people that you live with them. So one of the things that I want us to look at it as well is that what comes, like I just said, what comes naturally to me that feels that makes me feel effortless, yeah, but others often find impressive and helpful. For you it comes effortless and people often find it helpful in their life. Yes, it really impressed them, it helped people in their life. For you it is effortless. Well, people that sees that, it impressed them and it helped them in their own dimension of life. That's one of the things that you're going to look at it as well. And it could be the way you solve problems in your community or the way you solve problems in your own way of life that makes you feel effortless, or it can be an empathy, it can be a stay calm under a pressure, or it can be you are a creative, you have a mental knowledge of creativity, or you have a discernment of creativity, and people find it so helpful, people find it so impressive. Yes. And number two is that you might ask yourself, what activities make me feel alive or feel fulfilled or inflowed in me? You can ask yourself this kind of question. And what does it mean? Think about the moment when time seems disappearing. Yeah. And you feel fully yourself. Those moments are usually connected to your calling. Whenever you feel that kind of a moment, or whenever you feel this session of your life, there's a reason. It is a sign to you that shows that you have a great calling, you have a great potential, whereby it can be useful for yourself or for the people that you live with them. And the number three of it is that, what do people thank me for most often? Like, what do people always appreciate you for? There are a lot of things in our life that people in our life, or people we live with them, they usually appreciate us for it. And if you're able to like recognize them, or if you're able to identify them in your life, it can be useful that you can give it for a service to others, or you can utilize them in your own community or to those that you live with them. Yes. And the number four, which is the last, which says that, what pain have I overcome that now gives me the power to help others? You can ask yourself this question. There are a lot of things, challenges that we are able to overcome them in our life. Even in a daily basis, we do overcome challenges. So you can even try to identify such, and people find it so helpful to them in this journey of life. You can give it, you can like testify to others. Okay, this is how I overcome my fear, or this is how I overcome my doubt. If you follow this, or if you do this, you also will able to overcome your fear, or you also will able to overcome your doubt in the journey of life, or your own struggles. So this also will help those that we will live with them, or those that we are living with them in the journey of life. So, and also, if you were able to look into this that we mentioned, you will see that you will get a response. And if you get a response, don't rush yourself. Okay, don't rush to write them. Take a time and write them in a simple sentence. Of it can be it already been a simple sentence that you can use it, or you can explain it to others, so that it can get to yourself. That's what I mean. And if you're able to look into it, I believe that you will have more strength, more energy to utilize them, and even to be helpful to those that we live with them, or those that we are going to live with. And look at the affirmation. What will you always say to yourself that will be helpful to you and even to others in your daily basis? Okay, one of the affirmation that I'm going to mention here is that you can say to yourself, my gifts are valuable. I am enough and equipped for greatness. Yeah, you can say that to yourself. Okay, you can say, my gifts are valuable. I am enough and equipped for greatness. That's mean you're trying to energize yourself. You're trying to make yourself a self-worth in this journey of life. And I believe when you do that, when you always say that to yourself in a daily basis, I'm telling you, you're going to gather a momentum that will always energize you to do something extraordinary to people that you live with it, or to people that you're going to like help them in the journey of life. So if you have this kind of affirmation in your daily basis, it will be a great thing in their life, and it will help you to retain and also maximize your potential in the life. And I want us to have as well a wisdom key, something that we will always have it in our mind, or something that we'll always think of it in our journey of life, which is at the end of all this program of today. You can like reflect at the end of it and ask yourself, okay, at the end of today's program, or at the end of this 3 days program that we were able to attend, you can ask yourself at the end of the 3-day journey, you can pause yourself and say, okay, what has this taught me, or what has this taught me about, and who truly I am. You can ask yourself who truly I am. Yeah, if you ask yourself this kind of question, you begin to understand that you are someone that is extraordinary, someone that is filled with knowledge, someone that is filled with a great potential, someone that is ready for a greatness, someone that is really, really strong to do something extraordinary. Yeah, this is the truth about this journey of life. Always try to identify yourself, always try to reflect in your life. It will be very, very, very impactful to you. Like I said earlier yesterday, that the solitary time is very, very useful for all the human beings. Yeah, at least take a moment, take a time for yourself in a solitary time where you can think about yourself, where you can think about your journey of life, about your destiny, about the challenges you're facing in this life. And I'm telling you, when you take time to look into it, you will find the answer to your problem, you find the answer to your own challenges. Yeah. And the second thing is that you can say, which habit or mindset do I want to carry forward? Yes, you can ask yourself, which habit or mindset do I want to carry forward? It's also one of the questions you can ask yourself, and I believe you have the answer to it as well. Journal them, take time, write them. Have something that you always reflect on in this journey of life. Okay, so I believe at the end of it, like I said, you will have something useful, you will be able to retain and as well as maximizing your own potential. And at the end of it, say to yourself that I am rising within, I am stronger, wiser, and aligned with my purpose. You can say that to yourself, so it's very useful. Okay, so don't give up on yourself. Okay, this is wonderful. That's why I say, let me take a 3 days program in order to impact life, to inspire life about something like that. Okay, so it's really helped me. That's why I say, let me share with others as well. So share your ideas, comment, or you can try this week or next week on how to at least render your service to others, render your potential to others that will benefit them. And I'm telling you, when you do that, you yourself, you know that yes, I am someone that is of great, I am someone that is valuable, I am someone that carries a lot, in order to make things to look or to be easier for me in the journey of life. So I believe with the little that I was able, or that I'm able to share with you today, at the end of this today program, many lives will be inspired, and many life has been inspired as well in this journey. So thank you for your time. Like I said, thank you for all that you were able to render in order to see that this program has been a success, and I really appreciate each and every individually, and I look forward to another section of the program that will come up next time. So remember, let's try to guide your potential and try to maximize your potential, because it is really, really important to us in this journey of life. So thank you so much for always being there for me. I really appreciate it. This is Ride Within Africa. Thank you so much.